Hey kids, welcome to another PE lesson. This week we are going to be playing coin games. So you will need one 20-cent piece for each one of the players playing, and you will need an area to play on. Now we've chosen to use this table. However, you can use a coffee table, an island in the kitchen, even a chair, as long as it is flat and it has an area on one side to stand or sit at, and an area on the other side the coin can fall off. The object of this game is to flick the coin, not push, but flick the coin, and try and get it to line up on the edge like that. Once the coin is lined up on the edge, I now have a chance to earn a point. I need to stick my finger under, flip it up, and catch it in the air. If the coin bounces or falls down to the ground, I do not get a point. I need to go collect my coin before I can start again. If I catch the coin, like that, that is worth 1 point. Me and Mrs. Lynch are going to play till 5. You'll see our scores down here, so you can keep track with us. And we'll try and set the camera up so you can see us and the table that we're playing on, so you get a bit of an idea. Oh, Mrs. Lynch, you've chosen to go around to the front and flip it up. Now, we didn't actually talk about if that would be involved in the rules or not. What do you think, Mrs. Lynch? Does that sound fair?
I mean, if you have short arms, probably.
Right, now Mrs. Lynch has realized, or mentioned to me, that she has shorter arms than I do. So it's a bit unfair, because I can reach farther over the table and have more control. She can't reach to the edge of the table. So, we've now just talked about and discussed our rules. We are going to be allowed to go around the front side of the table to flip up our coin and collect it. We're going to start again, going back from a score of 0, as you can see down here. We're going to have a race to 5 points. Ready, Mrs. Lynch?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. And kids, I've just caught it, giving myself 5 points, meaning I've beaten Mr. Lynch. Well done, Mrs. Lynch. Now, that didn't seem super fair to me. I was able to lead 4-0 over Mrs. Lynch, and eventually I won 5-1. Now, Mrs. Lynch, do you think it's fair if I'm winning by so much?
No.
No, probably not. We want a closer game so that it's more fair and fun for everyone. So Mrs. Lynch, let's have a think. What could we do to make this game more fair and more fun so that our scores are closer in the end? Alright kids, so Mrs. Lynch and I have had a bit of a practice, and we've thought of a way to make this game more fair. Now, Mr. Lynch has been flicking or hitting the coin instead of sliding the coin. As you can see, when I use a finger and slide the coin, it's much easier to control where it goes. So, to make this game more fair, Mrs. Lynch is going to be able to slide the coin, and I will have to flick the coin. That way, it'll ensure our game is more fair, and we have closer points in the end. Let's have a try at that. Mrs. Lynch, would you like to count us off this time?
3, 2, 1, go.
Alright kids, so played another game, and that rule change, allowing my partner who was not as good as me to slide, made the game much more fair. As you can see, I've won again, but I've only won by a single point. I didn't win by 4 points like I did the first time. So that's a really good example of how you can talk to your partner and decide and determine a way to make the game more fun and fair for everyone playing. Remembering that rules keep our game safe, fun, and fair, we were able to adjust the rules and negotiate what would be allowed in the game to ensure that it was safe, fun, and fair. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, how does this have anything to do with PE? I'm just flicking a coin around. Well, by flicking a coin, we are using our fine motor skills. Remember, our gross motor skills are moving our whole body, like jumping. Our fine motor skills are things like writing and using scissors. We're also practicing our catching, and we're practicing using different materials. It's all great if you can catch a football really easily, but if someone goes to toss you a set of keys and you can't catch that, then you're having difficulties. It's important to be able to catch lots of different materials and catch in lots of different situations. Now, the other reason that we're going to be doing this as PE is you may have noticed I ran around this table to pick up my coin probably about 100 times. I don't know about you, Mrs. Lynch, but I've certainly worked up a bit of a sweat, and my breath is going a bit heavier than it would be. How about you?
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit for sure. So, definitely some PE involved there. The faster you try and run and get your coin, the better chance you have of winning, but you're also getting more physical fitness and physical activity in a tight, confined space. Obviously, we can't go out in the street or to the footy field and go for a run, so it's important that we're still getting our heart pumping in our confined space. Kids, that's your PE lesson for this week. Have fun, enjoy. Let me know how you go in your response page on your personal OneNote. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week.